In the wild, mysterious depths of Brittany, France, sits an old abandoned shack. Surrounded by ancient oaks and home to all manner of forest dwellers, it is here that we meet to share our stories. So pull up a seat, swing that light, grab your favourite beverage as we share another tantalising tale in the Freakin Shack.
Welcome to the shack. And what a fantastic time of year, because we're decorating the shack with holly and mistletoe and pretty Christmas lights and candles. And we have our Freakin Festive Countdown. We will have a short story every single day this month, leading up to the 25th of December. So, if you'd like to make yourself comfortable, then I'll begin. The Legend of Krampus. In the snow-covered villages of the Alps, nestled among the towering peaks and dense forests, there was a figure who struck both fear and curiosity into the hearts of children and adults alike. This figure was Krampus, a fearsome creature who emerged during the festive season to punish the naughty and reward the good. Krampus was often depicted as half goat, half demon, with cloven hooves, long horns, and a face twisted into a menacing grin. He carried a bundle of birch switches to swat misbehaving children and a sack or a basket to carry them away. Despite his terrifying appearance, Krampus was an integral part of the Christmas tradition in the region, serving as a dark counterpart to the benevolent St. Nicholas. In the small village of Alpenfeld, nestled in the serene valley, the legend of Krampus was taken very seriously. The villagers would tell tales of his visits, warning children to be on their best behaviour if they wanted to avoid his wrath and instead receive gifts from St. Nicholas. One frosty December night, a young boy named Jacob listened to his grandmother's stories about Krampus with wide-eyed wonder and a hint of fear. Jacob was a kind-hearted but mischievous child, often getting into trouble despite his good intentions. "Grandmother," Jacob asked, his voice trembling slightly, do you think Krampus will visit me this year?" His grandmother, a wise woman with a deep love for her grandson, smiled gently. "Krampus visits those who need a reminder to be good, Jacob. But remember, 'tis never too late to change your ways and be kind." Jacob nodded, determined to stay out of trouble. But as the days passed, his mischievous nature got the better of him, and he found himself in one scrape after another. With each prank and misdeed, the fear of Krampus grew stronger in his heart. On the eve of St. Nicholas Day, as the village prepared for the festivities, Jacob couldn't shake the feeling that he was being watched. The wind howled outside and the shadows seemed to dance with a life of their own. And just as he was drifting off to sleep, he heard a faint clattering sound coming from the window. Jacob's heart raced as he crept to the window and peered out into the night. There, standing in the snow, with his horns silhouetted against the moonlight, was Krampus. The creature's eyes glowed with an eerie light, and his grin revealed very sharp teeth.
"Jacob,"
Krampus growled, his voice like the crunch of ice underfoot.
"you have been very naughty this year."
Terrified, Jacob stepped back, his eyes wide with fear. I'm sorry, Krampus," he stammered. I promise I'll be good from now on." Krampus tilted his head, his expression thoughtful.
"Promises are easy to make, but actions speak louder. Show me that you can change, and I may, just may, reconsider.
With that, Krampus handed Jacob a small bundle of birch switches and vanished into the night. Shaken by the encounter, Jacob knew he had to prove his sincerity. He spent the next day helping his family prepare for the festivities, apologising to those he had wronged, and performing acts of kindness throughout the village. As night fell and the villagers gathered to celebrate St. Nicholas' Day, Jacob felt a sense of warmth and pride. He'd made a genuine effort to change, and he hoped it would be enough to earn forgiveness. Suddenly, the sound of jingling bells filled the air, and a joyful cheer went up from the crowd. St. Nicholas, with his white beard and red robes, arrived on a sleigh pulled by reindeer. He handed out gifts to the children, and when he reached Jacob, he smiled kindly. "Jacob," St. Nicholas said, "I have heard of your efforts to be good. You have shown that you can change and be kind." And with that, St. Nicholas handed Jacob a beautiful wrapped gift. Jacob's heart swelled with gratitude and relief. He had learned an important lesson about the power of kindness and the importance of making amends. The villagers of Appenfeld continued to honour the tradition of Krampus and St. Nicholas, understanding that both figures played a vital role in reminding everyone of the value of good behaviour and the spirit of Christmas. And each year, as the snow fell and the festive season approached, the legend of Krampus lived on, a tale of redemption, kindness, and the enduring magic of the festive season. Thanks for dropping by. Come back for our next Freakin Festive Fable tomorrow. And here's wishing you a very happy everything and a magical merry always.